Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Raiders. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Curry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go now. 3-19.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second. And 9.
What's the shift? Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Run.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete here.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
First down, Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, he'll drop to throw. They find some open field here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down now, Parker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Go, 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 hey, run it, run! Let's go! Please! No, check! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Third down. It's Parker. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Set. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriots.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down following the run. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try the left side. Parker, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt. About it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll run on first down. Parker, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, Parker looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
In motion goes the tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now he's flushed out left. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Parker, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Parker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion comes the tight end left. And now a carry here for their fullback. Able to fight through 1 tackle. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Check, Patriots!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun, shedding the tackle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Let's go! 319!
On first down, Parker. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go now!
On 2nd down now, Parker. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Parker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and now he bowls him up. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 2nd down following the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Kansas City, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Oakland.